Hi, and welcome to Behind the Blood. Today we'll be talking about something that happened in 2018, a story that left a lot of people devastated and quite confused, to be honest. This story is about a known young individual called Richard Russell, aka Sky King, and known by his family and friends as Bebo. So, who was Bebo? His full name was Richard Russell. He wasn't the sort of guy that you would expect to steal an airplane. He was a God-fearing Christian who enjoyed a craft beer and pastries. Friends and family described him as being goofy, reliable, and compassionate. Affectionately given a nickname Bebo as a child, Russell was born in Florida Keys but spent most of his childhood in Vassar, Alaska. He was a wrestler, discus player, a footballer, a star in high school, and a natural athlete, built to take a hit in friendly competition. He was never the one to break the rules. He was extroverted, and relatives called him a handful, but it seems like the wildest thing he has ever done was shoot a Mountain Dew can with a shot. In fact, in his senior yearbook, he chose a quote from a Bible verse. Quote, "Whoever enters an athletic competition wins the prize only when playing by the rules." End quote. He had a lot going on for him when he graduated high school in 2008. Valley City University in North Dakota had recruited Russell to play football, but unfortunately Russell never achieved the same athletic highs he had reached in high school. He didn't play much after that, and he left the team after his second season. So he was looking for a new start. He switched schools and enrolled into Southwest Oregon Community College in Coos Bay. He dedicated himself into his faith, joining the student group Campus Crusade for Christ. He volunteered and he mentored high school students. It was through the Campus Crusade that he had met his wife, Hannah, that he later on married in 2012. Shortly after their wedding, they opened up a bakery called Hannah Marie's Artisan Breads and Pastries. Despite all this success, however, his wife felt isolated where they lived at the time and she wanted to move away. While they were planning it, Russell suggested that they could return to Vasilla, but Hannah did not want to go there. She eventually found a place in Sumner, Washington, closer to Hannah's family instead. In the fall of 2014, they sold their old bakery, and a few months later, in 2015, they moved to their new home in Washington. It was there Russell began working as a ground service agent with Horizon Air. It wasn't a perfect job. Even in 2017, in his blog, he posted about working in a position and how he pitted prior to his actual work himself in the airport as a ground service agent. And quote, "I never thought I would work as a ground service agent for an airline company. I always felt bad for the guys and the gals who handled the luggage. Every time I travelled, I would look out my window and see sullen-looking individuals leisurely pacing around or hectically throwing bags into a cart. It seemed like such miserable work, and I never could imagine why anyone would want to subject themselves to all constant noise, gas fumes, and heavy lifting." End quote. But this job did have a really good advantage that was really suited to Russell because it gave you free flight benefit. So that meant that he could always fly and see his family in Alaska whenever he felt like. So later on in 2017, he graduated with bachelor's degree in social sciences from Washington State University. He even talked about joining military or law enforcement, or perhaps taking a management role at the Horizon Air itself. There weren't actually any warning signs to do with anything with what happened later on, but there weren't no apparent signs, as some might say. One of the employees did mention that there was 2 times where he thought Russell acted suspicious. In one instance, Russell had expressed an interest to observing a monthly flow, the methodical system for starting an aircraft. Then there was another instance about a year before Russell stole the Q400, when the pilot found Russell and another crew member flipping switches inside the jet. The pilot never raise his suspicions with anyone about what had happened and what he had seen Russell do. When police looked at his history online, it showed that Russell had been looking up instructional videos on flying, and although he never actually had no flight training, investigation later would find that he had become familiar with the checklist of actions for starting an airplane. Formal training or not, on August 10th, 2018, Russell found an opportunity to put his knowledge to an ultimate and, unfortunately, final test. Around 7 p.m., a few hours into his shift, Russell drove tow grid across the airfield out to the parking lot. Using his employee badge, he was able to gain entry. He hit the runway with an amazing look that he was able to take off without a hit. But soon enough, the Horizon Air employees have noticed that something was wrong. So now I will be showing you the audio that was recorded during his flight. Him talking to the air coordinators and people that were following him in jets, trying to get him grounded. So that's quite a powerful video part, I've got to say. It's going to be pretty traumatizing for some to listen to, because this is a man in a very horrible state of mind for him, unfortunately. So please be cautious before listening to it, because it's a rather powerful audio to listen to. I've listened to it several times, and it makes you very, very sad. It really does, and makes you wonder exactly what was in his mind at the time. So I'll let you listen to that. I know it's a long recording of it, but that is what actually happened and what was said at the time.
5 Seattle approach, welcome, final runway 16 right.
Welcome. Man, I'm a ground service agent. I don't know what that is. Start it up and get it to go. In a couple hours, I guess. But, yeah, I wouldn't know how to land it. I wasn't really planning on landing it.
99 via Bravo over to Mansfield to 1877.
61. Or is this some guy who knows all about it?
Compass 3712, Steel Tower and 16 right, clear to land.
What up, Toff?
Knows how to fly one of those aircraft, but we'll see what we can do and get you in contact with somebody.
Alrighty, yeah, I just kind of want to do a couple maneuvers, see what it can do before I put her down, you know?
10 departure, Boeing 464. Heavy is with you, back departure.
93 going to departure, did they find him?
3365, yeah.
And so I can reach out to you a little easier.
A little bit.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Sorry, my mic came off. I threw up a little bit. You know, hold on. Shoot. Man, I'm sorry about this. I hope this doesn't ruin your day.
22, cross runway 16 left, contact ground for your resequence.
Cross 16 left to ground, Oscar 322.
435 2.
Just flying the plane around, you seem comfortable with that?
Oh, hell yeah, it's a blast, man. I played video games before, so I know what I'm doing a little bit.
Okay, and you can see all the terrain around you. You've got no issue with visibility or anything?
Nah, everything's peachy clean. Just did a little circle around Rainier. It's beautiful. I think I got some gas to go check out the Olympics. And, yeah.
Okay, and Rich, do you know, are you able to tell what altitude you're at?
Runway 16 left and contact tower for your landing clearance.
Okay, I understand we are cleared for the visual 16 left now. We're going to switch over to 199 for landing clearance, left to 64.
Cessna 884, you're looking for Aeromexico, Boeing 737. They're on a 4-mile final to 1,008.
I threw up all inside of it. It's bad.
You'll be released when you taxi out.
South American 600.
Fat to join. I was thinking about it, and then probably a good thing I didn't.
494.
5801, 170 or greater to Finca, contact tower. Thanks for your help.
170 to Pinky, contact tower, come 5801, no problem.
Yeah, that's all mumbo jumbo. I have no idea what all that means. I wouldn't know how to punch it in. I'm off autopilot.
Okay, see ya. Make a right turn on Bravo, taxi to 99, contact south ramp.
Bring it back down to 5,500. Get me to the jets.
No, I'm not taking you to any jets. I'm actually keeping you away from aircraft that are trying to land at SeaTac.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't want to screw with that. I'm glad you're not you know, screwing up everyone else's day. On account of me.
All the traffic in front of you, make the daisy chain up around onto Alpha. We're going to keep people clear this runway for a sec.
Roger. For further instructions and with you.
446, Roger. We're just kind of freezing everybody at the moment, so hopefully when we can get things moving around, we will.
Okay, no problem. Let us know if we need to move. I'll be paying attention to you.
Thank you.
446, can we just shut down?
I'm down to 2100. I started like 30 something. 100 pounds of fuel.
Rich, you said you're at 2,100 pounds of fuel left?
Yeah, I don't know what the burnout is like on takeoff, but yeah, it burned quite a bit faster than I expected.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we have the fuel inside.
437, contact tower.
There is the runway just off your right side in about a mile. Do you see that? That's McCord Field.
Oh man, those guys will rough me up if I tried landing there. I think I might mess something up there too. I wouldn't want to do that. Hopefully, they probably got anti-aircraft.
No, they don't have any of that stuff. We're just trying to find a place for you to land safely.
Yeah, not quite ready to bring it down just yet, but holy smokes, I gotta stop looking at the fuel because it's going down quick.
Okay, Rich, if you could you start a left-hand turn, and we'll take you down to the southeast, please.
This is probably like jail time for life, huh? I mean, I would hope it is for a guy like me.
Well, Rich, we're not going to worry or think about that, but could you start a left-hand turn, please?
2, horizon 2625.
Thank you, thank you.
That bugged me.
American 1485, still tiring
85.
And he's going to try and help you out here a little bit, okay?
9-0.
Right turn ending at 070, about 190 knots, Alaska 691.
American 600, contact tower.
600's outside of CLAC.
And I think you might have some questions. Rich, I've got a pilot on with us, and if you got any questions, you can ask him now.
Hey, well, first off, you're a little breaking up a bit. Maybe I'm too far away. What's the distance on this frequency?
It's 5261 heavy, Roger. Might be a little bit before we can get you into parking. Just continue down to Bravo all the way down to the end, and you'll end up making a 180 onto Alpha, but just all the way down to the end on Bravo.
Okay, Bravo all the way down, then 5261.
Left turn on Delta, please.
Okay, taxi on the 16 center.
Fine for now, thanks.
Well, good.
You are very calm, collect, poised.
Seen on runway 16 center. On 3,500 and Alaska 737.
They're inside 772.
Expect that in about 2 to 3 miles.
Roger.
400 apparently is a grounds crewman with Horizon, I guess. And right now he's just flying around, and he just needs some help controlling his aircraft.
Very good.
Nah, I mean, I don't need that much help. I played some video games before. I would like to figure out how to get this cabin altitude. Like, I know where the box is. I would like to get some, make it pressurized or something, so I'm not so lightheaded.
Rich, what's your altitude?
Cross 16 center, cross 16 left, contact ground, comes to gate 1. Alaska 437, 7 tower, 45. 3, 4, 5, that's 24.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about the autopilot. I'm just kind of hand flying right now.
Okay, do you know how fast you're going?
It's a hold behind Jazz here, looks like.
Heading 250.
Heading 250, that's 2021.
Minimum wage. We'll chalk it up to that. Maybe that'll grease the gears a little bit with the higher up. Maybe, yeah.
Ground FD 5261, do you want us to join Alpha?
I think I lost you behind some hills a little bit. I'm coming back though.
Alaska 718, I believe so. Still.
That's been good about here.
691, set a tower on Papa, crossing 16 center.
16 left, 0.7 Alaska 691.
Damn it, Andrew! People's lives are at stake here.
Now, Rich, don't say stuff like that.
Nah, I just told you I don't want to hurt no one. I just want you to whisper sweet nothings into my ear.
And 600, Roger. It's going to be a while before we can get into cargo 5.
16 Roger, F121.
That'd be better than trying to land it. Like, I know how to put the landing gear down.
7,000. Expect flight level 410, 15 miles from.
Put your power at probably 50%. That'd be the two top gauges right in the center on that glass display there. And then press, well, tell me, do your power at 50% or tell me what you got.
Yeah, I got it like flight idle.
Well, that's too slow. Bring it up to like 50.
80 of your Bravo ramps have this 20 SM2.
Other side on the bottom it says HDG and it's got a little blue M on it. You can crank that around and you know what, tell you what, let's just do this. Push, you see the HDG button right by that little thumb wheel?
On Papa cross 16 center, cross 16 left and over to ground, United 2257 next.
As in 25.
The last 120.
No, you can do that with these things. So what would, if you were to do it, how would you do it?
Well, I'd try to figure out how to use the autopilot first.
On Roger, taxi spot 88 via Bravo, connect ramp.
And over ramp United 2257.
Not concentrate so much on flying the airplane.
Hey, you think if I land this successfully, Labs will give me a job as a pilot?
You know, I think they would give you a job of doing anything if you could pull this off.
Yeah, right. Nah, I'm a white guy.
Street making 110 4 better to a 5-mile final contact.
Some moment.
Yeah, you do you, man. Hey, FAA guy, Andrew, you on?
Yeah, I'm still here, Rich.
So now maintain 10, 10,000, please. Okay, we'll plan on 16 right down to 10,000 now. Thanks, Horizon 2492.
Gus 3373.
Bad, but kind of not either.
Approved as requested. 0,000, Skyward 4581.
Sir, if you wanted to land, probably the best bet is that runway just ahead and to your left. Again, that's McCord Field. If you wanted to try, that might be the best way to set up and see if you can land there. Or just like the pilot suggests, another option would be over Puget Sound into the water.
Dang, did you talk to McCord yet? Because I don't think I'd be happy with you telling me I could land like that, because I could mess some stuff up.
Well, Rich, we already talked to him, and just like me, what we want to see is you not get hurt or anybody else get hurt. So like I said, if you want to try to land, that's probably the best place to go.
Hey, I want the coordinates of that orca with the, you know, the mama orca with the baby. I want to go see that guy.
285, runway 16.
92.
Behind you, there is another aircraft. Would you be willing to talk to them if they're on the frequency and maybe they can help you land?
Let me check. That's right. It's up to you guys, but we got one going just in case.
Back and get some water. Hey, what's that airport right there behind me? Like to my left.
Okay, Rich, well, first of all, we just need you to keep flying the aircraft. So if you could just stay there and keep flying the aircraft. The airport you just passed over on your left, that's the Tacoma Narrows Airport. I mean, that's also an option if you wanted to try going there. But like I said earlier, McCord, that's a bigger runway if you wanted to try to land there.
446, we're going to go ahead and shut down. Okay, thank you. 21 set of turn November, cross runway 16 center, hold short, runway 16 left.
Oh, that's disgusting. 1 sec.
Hey, Rich, this is Captain Bill here. We're still listening. My airplane's doing just fine. How's yours?
Flight 285, left to November, hold short of runway 16 center.
10,000, 679.
Like I said, it would be a better option, I think, if you tried to land it or even land it on the water.
Yeah. Hey, is that pilot on? I want to know what this weather's going to be like in the Olympics.
Well, if you can see the Olympics, the weather's good. I can see the Olympics from my window, and it looks pretty good over there.
All right, because I hit some, felt like turbulence around right near, but there was no clouds hardly.
Oh, that's just the wind blowing over all the bumpy surfaces there.
That's November, contact ground.
Surfaces there.
Oh, copy that.
Yeah, but Rich, if you could, maybe start a left-hand turn, start turning back around, because if you get too close to the Olympics, you won't be able to hear us anymore.
33.65, good day.
Heading 360 and 13365, present 2492. Road 2.
Turn back around here. Like I said, I just want to keep talking to you, and if you keep going towards the Olympic Mountains, we won't be able to hear each other.
Continue taxiing via Tango
564.
Turn back around so we can stay in contact with you.
For this issue to be resolved, and then we can clear up the taxiways.
I got a lot of people that care about me, and it's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this. I would like to apologize to each and every one of them. Just a broken guy. Got a few screws loose, I guess. Never really knew it until now. Just, you know.
120.471.
I want to come in here and start talking to Rich as well.
373 Cell Tower.
40, Alaska 753.
Is that pretty easy to come by?
It is now.
Verify Alaska 483.
It is Charlie.
Verify Alaska 4.
Man, have you been to the Olympics? These guys are gorgeous. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I have been out there. It's always a nice drive.
On 119.0.
But I think I might have a beer.
Yeah, I bet you do. I haven't done much hiking over there, and but if you could start a left turn and turn back towards the east. I know you're getting a good view there, but if you go too much further in that direction, I won't be able to hear you anymore.
All right. Hey, pilot guy, can this thing do a backflip, you think?
Okay, all right, well, no lower than 6 for now. I'm going to turn you northbound here in just a minute.
I'm going to land it, in a safe kind of manner. I think I'm going to try to do a barrel roll, and if that goes good, then I'll just go nose down and call it a night.
Well, Rich, before you do that, let's think about this. I got another pilot coming up, Pilot Joel, here in just a minute or two, I hope. And we'll be able to give you some advice on what to do next.
Yeah, that Mariner.
We call it a bug. It's like a little blue rectangle that's just somewhere around that compass. Do you see that?
070, Southwest 142.
21 on there.
Just kind of lightheaded, dizzy. Man, and you know, the sights went by so fast, too. I was thinking, like, I'm going to have this moment of serenity, you know, I'll be able to take in all the sights. There's a lot of pretty stuff, but I think they're prettier in a different context.
70, Alaska 40,000.
564, 178, I think.
On the right-hand side, above you, on the right-hand side air conditioning panel, you'll see it. It's a big panel. There's 3 switches along the top of it. Make sure all 3 of those switches are in the down position, facing the nose of the airplane.
Right, then 12.
I don't know where I've been at this whole time.
Okay, Rich, thank you.
2,500 to be exact.
Okay, thank you. And do you have an idea of how much fuel you have left?
Man, not enough. Not enough to get by. 760 pounds.
I did as you came down just a second ago, so there's a ground stop.
Okay.
I'm just going to do this barrel roll real quick.
Well, no need to do that. If you could just start a turn to the right, and then I'll tell you when to stop turning, and then you can keep it level from there.
And if we're going to stay here, would you be able to give us, like...
Contact ground SkyWest 4581.
I wouldn't mind just shooting the shit with you guys, but it's all business, you know?
Alaska 483, Conic Tower.
Alaska 483, good.
I feel like I need to be, what do you think, like 5,000 feet at least to be able to pull this barrel roll off?
Negative. I'm currently on the orange line of beam 66.
Alaska Maintenance, Roger. Proceed on to Bravo southbound towards the hangar. You can call the ramp now, 122.
You get hurt either. If you could, I see you're still turning to the right. You want to maybe start making a turn back to the left a little bit?
Man, 190 on the speed, Alaska 896.
5. You'd be a hero if you could pull off a landing.
In the middle, between the runways, there are planes stacked up out there. It's nothing's really moving on the field.
Just heading down to maintain 1 to 1,000, 1 520.
Start another right-hand turn.
And they're on the phone to try and let eastbound go, but right now nobody's going.
Papa.
Down to Papa United 1790.
All right, Rich, this is Captain Bill. Congratulations, you did that. Now let's try to land that airplane safely and not hurt anybody on the ground.
All right. Nah, damn it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to. I was kind of hoping that was going to be it, you know?
99, contact south ramp 14.
Not for long. I feel like one of my engines is going out or something.
Okay, Rich, if you could, you just want to keep that plane right over the water, maybe keep the aircraft nice and low.
I need to join United 2223.
2277 is going to maintain 3000.
Oh, we had some issues, so we had a ground stop for quite a while here. No one was departing, but now eastbound, southbound traffic is released, so if that's the direction you're going. I'm not sure if you're going like Suma or something. I'm not sure what they're going to do with that, but right now eastbound, southbound's released.
And as you already understand that Richard did not make it out alive out of that. Over the time, some of his friends and family have speculated that Richard suffered multiple concussions during his football years, may have unwittingly been struggling with neurological disease caused by brain injuries, which often associated with depression, impulsivity, and suicidal reputation. Meanwhile, in the wake of Richard's death, his tragic story gripped the nation when recording to the footage of dramatic flights surfaced. Online community moved by this story began hailing Russell as a sort of sky king. He was a warm, compassionate man, statement from Richard's family. He was a faithful husband, a loving man, a good friend. He was right in saying that we're all going to miss him. Loved him very much. It was an unfortunate end to a young man's life. If you know anyone who is suffering with mental health problems, please get appropriate help for yourself or anyone you know. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you